Hey, today we're talking about that wolf in sheep's clothing that is sure to sabotage you and to, take away all that hard work that you took to get off the weight in the first place. I'm Stacy Portugal and I'm a weight loss coach, and I help over 40 women gain control of their cravings and get the results they deserve. So today we're really talking about the wolf in sheep's clothing. And what I mean by that is there is just one thing that is sure to, it's sure to like sabotage your efforts. It's sure to prevent you from keeping off the weight that you've worked really hard to lose in the long run. And that one thing is, ready? Wait for it. Habit. Habits are so important and they're so hard to break. It really takes a lot of diligence and an incredible amount of self-awareness to manage your habits and to build new habits for the long haul. So I don't really want to go into specific habits today that could sabotage your weight loss. There's many of them. However, what I really wanted to talk about today was that self-awareness that we all need in order to problem solve. So it's really not about habits. It's really more about mindset and the importance of getting the results that you need by changing your course of action. Okay, so your thought process is the internal process, but the external is the action that you take as a result of your thoughts. We're all thinking a gazillion thoughts every single day, every single minute, every single second of every day. And it's these thoughts that can really help us or they can sabotage us. So I'm going to be doing a workshop on this whole thing called Manage Your Mindset. And we're really going to examine how our internal thought process is connected to our external actions and the results we get. So we're going to talk about in this workshop the methods to switch your mindset so that you're not emotional and judgy. Instead, you have this learning mindset and you become curious. So let's take the example of what I opened with, habits, and how that would apply to managing our mindset. So here's the thing. You're noticing, you don't know right now that habits are the issue, but what you're noticing is maybe you've taken off however much weight and you're noticing that the scale is on its way up. And you're like going, what the hell is going on, right? Do you relate to that? You're thinking to yourself as you see the scale up, maybe a variety of thoughts. What the hell is going on? Oh my God, I can't do this. I knew I wasn't going to keep off that weight. A whole variety of negative, judgy thoughts. And what happens as you move forward in those thoughts, in that type of negative thought process? I'll tell you what happens. I know for me, when I see myself, oops, sorry, my camera's falling. When I see myself and I get really frustrated as I see myself gaining weight, and I say to myself, oh my God, what is going on? I can't figure it out. Losing weight is so hard for me. All this negative shit comes in my mind. What's going to happen from that point on is pure sabotage. All I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up eating more. I'm going to end up getting down on myself. There is nothing good that comes from that mindset. Now, think about this. What if you had the ability to switch your mindset and to create a self-awareness practice so that you become more aware of the kind of rambling that goes on in your mind? And based on that, you have some questions or some thoughts that you can just pull out of your back pocket in order to switch the trajectory of these thoughts. So, getting back to our example of habits, and now you don't know that it's a habit yet. All you can see is that you're just gaining weight. And so you've got all this negative stuff going on in your mind. And then all of a sudden, because you're self-aware and you really understand this practice, you say to yourself, well, wait a second, what's happening here? What am I thinking in my mind? Is this really how I want to feel? Is there maybe a better way to look at this? And then all of a sudden you have this sort of realization that, hey, wait a second, I am gaining weight. I see that's going on. But when I really think about it, because now I'm much calmer, I'm in a more learning frame of mind. Now that I'm thinking about it, I realize, gee, my old habits have really come back into play. All of a sudden I'm eating off the kids' plates, or I'm diving into the breadbasket once again at restaurants. And so now I've gone from this judgy, horrible, problem-focused mindset, and now all of a sudden I'm switching gears, and I'm like, well, wait a second, how can I switch gears? How can I think about this so that I can problem solve? So having that ability is really, really key to being able to manage your weight in the long haul. It's key to being able to improve relationships, especially relationships with teenagers, right? It's also really important even in the work environment, or just if you're the kind of person that can be self-aware of what your thought process is and really making the effort to kind of stay in that learner mindset as much as possible. And listen, folks, all of us get into that judgy, negative mindset. It is part of being human. So don't get down on yourself for that. But building the skill, which is exactly what we're going to work on in the Manage Your Mindset workshop, building your skill of self-awareness and having the skill of switching your mindset when you catch yourself in that judger mindset is really what Manage Your Mindset workshop is all about. So if you'd like to learn more, I want you to go ahead and just comment I'm in the comments, and I'll give you the information that you need about it. But we are going to be doing this for 2 nights, just 2 45-minute phone calls on Monday and Tuesday, June 26th and 27th. And I'm going to be providing you a workbook and really helping you to reach your goals using your mind and your mindset and that more positive learning attitude that gets the results that we desire. So I hope to see you inside the workshop. Once again, habits overall are so important to losing weight and to keeping it off. And with that being said, having the ability to diagnose whatever is going on with us, whether it's habits, whether you realize that you are emotionally eating, whatever it is that you want to problem solve, having a learning frame of mind and having that skill that we're going to talk about in the Manage Your Mindset workshop is going to be really helpful. So I hope this was helpful for you, and feel free to PM me or comment I'm in, and I'll just give you some more information. So have a great night, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.